Hello, I'm Hope Logan. I'm an actor on Bold and the Beautiful, and many people really love both me and our Bold and the Beautiful drama. So I've come here to share updates about my beloved Bold and the Beautiful. Everyone, please subscribe and support me. If you do, I will keep coming every day with new updates for you. The week of July 6th through July 10th promises to unleash another emotional storm in Los Angeles, where old rivalries, fractured relationships, and dangerous obsessions collide with devastating force. Every corner of the city seems to carry a different heartbreak, and every family finds itself standing at the edge of another painful crossroads. The fragile peace that some characters have fought so hard to build begins to crack under the weight of suspicion, betrayal, and impossible choices. Long-buried tensions refuse to stay buried, while unexpected confrontations threaten to change lives forever. As emotions rise higher with every passing moment, no one can escape the consequences of the decisions that have brought them to this point, and the coming days promise to test loyalties in ways no one could have imagined. The first signs of trouble erupt at Will Spencer's beach house, where what should have been an honest attempt to repair a broken relationship is suddenly interrupted by someone determined to stop it. Will desperately hopes that he can convince Electra Forrester to give their love another chance, believing there is still something worth saving between them, despite everything that has happened. Before those hopes can take root, however, R.J. Forrester storms into the house with unwavering determination, refusing to let the situation unfold any further. Driven by fierce loyalty to his family and convinced that Electra deserves better, R.J. positions himself as her protector, quickly pulling her away from the emotionally charged encounter. His unexpected arrival transforms what could have been a heartfelt reconciliation into another painful separation, leaving Will standing alone as the future he desperately wanted begins slipping through his fingers. The disappointment hanging in the air becomes impossible to ignore, setting the stage for even more difficult choices waiting just around the corner. Once Electra leaves the beach house behind, she soon finds herself facing an entirely different challenge when Ridge Forrester calls her in for a serious conversation that quickly takes an unexpected turn. Ridge's expression makes it clear that this is no ordinary family discussion, and his words carry the unmistakable weight of someone trying to protect both his loved ones and the Forrester legacy itself. Deeply skeptical of the Spencer family and unwilling to risk another painful betrayal, Ridge delivers a shocking demand that catches Electra completely off guard. In his eyes, the only path forward is for her to permanently end her relationship with Will, believing that no lasting trust can ever exist between the Forresters and the Spencers. Electra suddenly finds herself trapped between her heart and her future, painfully aware that her growing jewelry line may depend on staying in Ridge's good graces. If she begins to believe that her professional dreams and creative future are tied to walking away from Will forever, the pressure could become overwhelming. What began as a romantic dilemma quickly transforms into a life-changing decision, one capable of breaking both a promising relationship and a hopeful young man's heart. Meanwhile, another emotional crisis unfolds at Logan, where Liam Spencer is confronted with a terrifying sight that instantly fills him with fear. The moment he discovers Hope Logan Spencer unconscious, panic takes over as countless frightening possibilities race through his mind. His concern quickly turns toward everything Hope has been forced to endure, especially the relentless emotional burden created by the dramatic changes surrounding her fashion house. The constant pressure, professional uncertainty, and deeply personal disappointments have steadily chipped away at her emotional strength, leaving Liam to wonder whether the overwhelming stress has finally become too much for her to bear. He cannot ignore the role Brooke Logan Forrester has played in this heartbreaking situation either, knowing that Brooke's disappointment, anger, and harsh reactions have cut deeply into Hope's already fragile emotional state. Watching someone he still cares about lying helpless only strengthens Liam's determination to bring healing where so much damage has been done. More than anything, he wants to find a way to repair the fractured bond between Brooke and Hope before the emotional wounds grow even deeper and become impossible to mend. Elsewhere, a far more dangerous conflict continues to simmer beneath the surface, as Sheila Carter once again refuses to let go of the family she so desperately wants to claim. Determined as ever, Sheila approaches Taylor Hayes and Deacon Sharp with yet another request, insisting that she deserves 2 days of visitation every month with Finn and little Hayes Finnegan. To Sheila, the request may sound reasonable, but everyone around her understands the terrifying history that continues to shadow every word she speaks. Taylor remains calm but unwavering as she tries to make Sheila face reality, firmly explaining that the decision has never belonged to her and never will. She reminds Sheila that Steffi Forrester Finnegan would never willingly allow such an arrangement, no matter how much Sheila tries to argue otherwise. Every sentence Taylor speaks reflects years of painful experience, hard-earned caution, and an unshakable commitment to protecting her family from someone she still believes is capable of unimaginable harm. Standing nearby, Deacon Sharp finds himself caught in an agonizing emotional tug-of-war between the woman he once believed he could change and the painful truth staring him in the face. Hoping to bring at least one chapter of this complicated story to a close, he urges Sheila to sign the divorce papers, even if it means walking away without receiving the visitation arrangement she has demanded. His plea is filled with quiet sadness rather than anger, revealing a man who has finally accepted that love alone cannot erase years of darkness and destruction. Surprisingly, Sheila may finally give in, bringing their troubled marriage to its official end and closing a relationship that was always balanced precariously between hope and disaster. Yet, even if the legal bond between them is severed, few truly believe Sheila's emotional obsession will disappear along with it. Her relentless desire to remain connected to Finn and his family burns just as intensely as ever, making it clear that the divorce is not the end of her story. Instead, it may simply become another turning point in a much larger and far more dangerous plan. That danger becomes even more apparent when Finn receives an unexpected visitor whose arrival instantly throws his world into turmoil. The surprise encounter leaves him visibly uncomfortable, forcing him into the middle of yet another emotionally exhausting conflict that he never wanted to face. Every attempt Finn has made to balance loyalty to his wife with compassion for his biological mother becomes even more complicated as Sheila continues searching for new ways to insert herself into his life. Her relentless determination creates fresh chaos wherever she goes, leaving those around her constantly wondering what she will do next. Watching these events unfold, Taylor cannot shake the terrifying feeling that history may be preparing to repeat itself. The warning signs become impossible for her to ignore, and her deepest fears begin resurfacing with alarming intensity. She worries that, despite everything Sheila has claimed, true change has never really taken root, and that the darkness lurking beneath the surface could erupt once again. Those growing fears convince Taylor that another dangerous chapter may be closer than anyone realizes, threatening the safety of everyone Sheila claims to love. As family tensions continue escalating on every front, another explosive confrontation prepares to ignite between two powerful men whose rivalry has defined countless battles over the years. Ridge Forrester arrives ready for a fierce showdown with Bill Spencer, carrying all the frustration, resentment, and determination that have been building inside him. He has no intention of backing down, believing Bill deserves to answer for the choices that continue to divide the families. But Bill is equally prepared for the confrontation, refusing to let the man often called the dressmaker intimidate or control him. Rather than retreat, Bill meets Ridge's anger with defiance of his own, making it clear that he has no plans to be pushed around. What begins as another heated exchange quickly grows into a powerful clash of pride, power, and personal history, with each man knowing exactly how to strike the other's deepest nerve. Ridge relentlessly pushes Bill's buttons, but Bill responds with equal force, ensuring that neither walks away without the emotional battle leaving its mark. As the week reaches its dramatic conclusion, the lines between family loyalty, love, revenge, and survival become more blurred than ever, promising that the emotional fallout from these confrontations will echo far beyond the days ahead.